Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Style by Cheesy. If this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a return subscriber, thank you for always watching our videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do good by subscribing, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell on so you can be notified whenever we post new videos. So on today's channel, I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful on the bust corset top or blouse, whichever one you want to call it. You're still going to see how the back looks. The length of the back and the front isn't the same. The back is shorter than the front, yet I made use of 2.5 yards of fabric. If you're on the smaller size, you can make use of 2 yards of fabric. It's totally fine. So if this is what you're interested in, you'd like to watch this video till the end. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. So on here I have my pattern paper, my fabric, my lining, and a black and red zip. I was still considering on what color of zip to use, but I'm going to be doing that alongside when I want to fix my zipper. So I will set my fabric aside and we're going to be working on our pattern paper. First, I'm going to take 1 inch out of the front because the zipper is going to be in the front, it's not going to be at the back. So I'm just going to mark 2 inch out for my zipper, after which I'm going to take all the vertical points needed for this. So I'm going to mark our starting line first, which we normally do whenever we want to make any outfits. So I'm going to take my vertical point, I'll take my armhole, my bust point, my underbust. It's very important, you're going to be using an underbust for this. My waistline. Note, if your waistline is 50, whatever your waist point is, please add 1 inch to it. My waist point is 18, I added 1 inch to it, that is 19. So I'll go ahead, mark the horizontal line just the way you see me doing, and make sure you have, after getting your waist point, your waistline, make sure you have about 10 to 11 inches, depending on how tall you are, 10 to 11 inches extra after your waistline. Okay, make sure of that because of the V effect in front. So I went ahead to label the lines: my chest line, bust point, underbust, and waistline. Then I'm going to take my neck measurement, neck width 3, neck depth. I make sure that my neck depth got down to the underbust, because when you look at the thumbnail, the outfit on the thumbnail, the opening, the V effect got straight to the our underbust. That is why you need your underbust measurements for this. So after which I'm going to take my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which I already did, came down by 1 inch shoulder slope. I reconnected it into my neckline area. I'm going to divide what I have on my armhole by 2 and come out by ½ inch and make a curve, my armhole curve, just the way you see me doing. Okay, so this is what we normally do when cutting on our basic body. This is just basically it. So after this, what I'm going to do is to insert all my body measurements into this. Hope you guys understand. So I'm going to take my bust measurement on my chest line divided by 4, add 1 inch, 2 inch sewing allowance. Take my underbust measurement divided by 4, add 2 inch sewing allowance. I'm equally going to take the measurements for my waistline divided by 4 and add 2 inch for this. So hope you guys understand. So take your body measurements and add, if you're on the smaller size, just add 1 inch or 1.5 inch sewing allowance. Okay, hope that's fine. So I've gone ahead to reconnect the lines the way you see me doing. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to slant from that waistline. I'm going to slant it all the way into the other leg line where I have my length. Hope you guys hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm going to slant it. You can decide to give yours a curve, you can decide to give yours a straight curve, whatever you want, but I'm going to be curving mine just the way you see me doing. So this is why I said you should have extra 10 or 11 inches extra after your waistline. Hope you understand. So we are done with this. What I'm going to do is to go ahead and cut it out. So after cutting your V neckline effect, or what you're going to do now is to cut out from that underbust. You're going to cut out that underbust. So this is going to serve as a joining on underbust area. So as you can see, that's our zipper line. I went ahead to label it again. When I fold it in, it's going to be the same length with the upper side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take our dart intake. You know, I did not take the darts when I was taking these measurements. So at this point, I'm going to take the darts. That's my nipple to nipple divided by 2. And I'm going to come out by 1/2 inch on both sides. And I'm going to extend my lines just this way into the length of this top. So just do the same thing as you see me doing. So I'm going to blend this in. We're not going to be cutting it out. I'm going to blend the dart in just the way you see me doing. And I'm going to use my masking tape to mask it down. And when you see on the other side, we have something like a shortage. When you blend your dart in, this is what you're going to have. So what you're going to do is to cut a pieces of your pattern paper and complete the shortage on this side. So I'm going to use my masking tape, hold it down first, and use my marker and connect a straight line into the other curve area. Then use my scissors and cut it out to make it equal on this part. Okay, don't worry, when you fold your dart leg, this is what you're going to have. So just do same thing you see me doing. Use your scissors and you trim it out. Okay, and it's going to look equal just the way it is now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to label it again to make the waistline visible. So this is it, guys. This is it for the down parts. So guys, for the upper side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide what I have at the end of that underbust by 2. Whatever I have there, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I'm going to make a point there. And I'm also going to come up on the shoulder line and divide what I have there by 2 again. This is going to help us make a slash, like a spread, a slash and spread on the upper side. Hope you understand. So I'll reconnect the line just this way, and I am going to cut through just the way you see me doing, but I'm not going to cut it out. I'm just going to stop just the way you see me do. So I'm going to bring another pattern paper for this. I'm going to place it on it and cut. So I brought another pattern paper. I'm going to place that upper side on it, and I'm going to use my masking tape to hold it down on that pattern paper. Then the spread of mine was 5 inches, yes, and I think I'm okay with it. If you're on the bigger side, make sure that the spread on yours is about 2 or 3 inches. But if you're on the smaller size side, yes, make sure your spread is about 2 or 3 inches spread. But mine, I'm on the bigger side. I used 5.5 here, I think so. 5.5 for the spread. So what I'm going to do now is to use my masking tape, hold it down so it could hem down with the other the second pattern paper I brought, so it's not going to dance away. So just do what you see me doing. You can use your pin if you want to, but I think using my masking tape to hold this particular one down is very, very important. Okay, so after holding it down, what I'm going to do is to cut it out. You're going to see how I'm going to cut it out. Okay. So that is it for the front cutting. So as you can see, using my masking tape is actually better than using my pin, because it made it look more visible on camera. So hope you understand. So I'll set this aside and cut the back. So for the back, there will be no zipper for this. What I'm going to do is just to mark my starting line and insert all the vertical measurements which we normally do. My armhole, my bust points, my waistline. Remember, you're adding extra 1 inch to whatever your waistline is. The back is not going to be having any underbust because there is no underbust at your back. So I'm just going to make the horizontal lines just this way. So the back is not going to have same length with the front. The back is actually the length ended actually at the waistline measurement. So my neck width, I took 3 inches, neck depth for the back 1.5, and I made a curve. I took my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I'm going to reconnect from my shoulder slope into my neckline area, and I'm going to make a straight line just this way at my armhole area. So this is my armhole area. The same thing we did for the front, mark out my curve for my armhole, and after which I'm going to take my dart intake for the back. So I'm going to divide my nipple to nipple divided. I'm going to divide my nipple to nipple divided by 2, which is 4.5. So I'm going to chalk that down from the chest line down to the waistline. Okay, then from the waistline I'm going to come out, but first of all I'll be labeling the lines. Then from the waistline I'm going to make a straight line just into the chest line area down. Then from the waistline I will come out by half an inch, on the other side half an inch, and I'm going to come down from the chest line by 1 inch and reconnect it with our dart leg, just to get our dart leg just the way you see me doing. Okay, so this is it for the back. What I'm going to do now is to take our body measurement, my bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to chalk it down with 2 inches sewing allowance. My waistline divided by 4. I'm going to replace the dart intake, which is 1, and add my 2 inches for my sewing allowance. Hope you understand. So I'm just going to reconnect the lines just the way you see me doing, and I'm going to cut out this. So guys, I am done cutting. I'm just going to blend in the dart leg from the other side into the other side. I'm going to use my masking tape and hold this down. So this is it for the cutting of the back. If you've watched to this extent and you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Please guys, subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so you could be notified whenever we post beautiful tutorials. So I'm going to label this up so I know it's coming up. Then this is going to be my cup. The up area is going to be my cup, my front line and my back line. Hope you guys understand. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut on our fabric. So I've gone ahead to cut on my fabric. What I just did, I will explain what I did. The black, that black effect is the lining. So what I did is to add excess allowance on the side. I added about 2.5 inches allowance on the side. Then on the down, I added ½ inch. I did same thing all around, both the front and the back. Okay, then this is my lining. I've gone ahead to cut my lining. My lining wasn't enough, so if you're making this, cut 2 yards, buy 2 yards of lining, because my lining was not enough. I had to use the red lining for the back, which is also fine because my fabric has a red flower effect. So this is it. So guys, I've gone ahead after joining the lining to the body of my actual fabric. What I did was to give it a good press. So make sure you iron properly. Okay, make sure you iron properly on after attaching your lining. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this upper side that I labeled my cup. That's this exact one I'm showing, and I'm going to make a loose stitch on it. Hope you understand. The essence of this loose stitch, as you can see on this other part, I've gone ahead to draw my strings. I pull up one string and draw it. It's going to make our bust to sit proper on it. Do you understand? So on this other one I haven't done it. So just bring out one rope, one strand, and draw it, make a pleat on it, just the way you see me doing. It's going to make your bust sit proper up there. So I'm done drawing the strings. What I'm going to do now is to place it on the down side, and while placing, I'm going to fold my zipper. And when you place it and it is not equal with the other side, as the V shape side, you're going to loosen your pleats a little so it could match the exact length you have on the down area. Hope you guys understand. As you can see, it wasn't matching. I had to loosen up that string just to make it fit in. So I'm going to go to my machine and sew it down. So guys, I'm done sewing it. This is the zipper side. What I'm going to do now is to bring the back and attach it shoulder to shoulder. Then after which, I'm going to show you what to do next. So guys, this is how it looks. I've also gone ahead to attach my zip in front, just the way you see it looking on camera. So you see it's coming out really fine already. Hope you see how it is looking. So I've gone ahead to cut my sleeve off camera. If you don't know how to go about your basic sleeve, I'm going to leave that down the description box. So I'm going to fix my sleeves round the two sides, just the way I just demonstrated now. Okay, when I'm done, I'm going to use elastic for mine down the sleeve. You can use band for yours. Just do whatever you want with your sleeve. When I'm done, I'll show you how it looks. So guys, when I was filming this, I forgot to film the part where I stitched my darts, but this is what I normally do on this channel. If you're always following me here, this is what I do. So I just stitch my dart for the back and my darts for the front. Okay, I forgot to film it. So this is our cloth is almost ready. What I'm going to do is to attach the sleeves, then I'm going to show you how it looks on my body. Okay, so guys, this is how it looks. This is the front look and this is the back look. You know, I said the back is not the same length as the front. We've come to the end of this video. I would like to know what you think about this top down the comment section. And if you find this educating, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and leave a comment if necessary. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you on my next video. Bye.